Hey guys, and today Shorty and I are going to do our tips for round 6, even though round 5 hasn't quite finished yet, but I don't think there'll be a time where we could do it during the week.
We're busy fellas.
That's how it goes, guys. Just a bit of an insight to our lives. So, back to the footy. Collingwood have Geelong at the MCG Friday night.
Big game.
How do you see it?
I've gone to Cats actually, and you can see a bit more of my reasoning in our review of the Richmond game.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm just not sold on the Pies yet, mate. Just not fully sold. Nor am I sold that we're a great side yet. But
I think you are. My tipping is.
It's a bit of a gut feel, mate. And sometimes that's what. It's been a tough couple of weeks for tipsters. You know, I've given out all these reasons, and then they go and lose. So, it's just a gut feel. This one. There's no bias in it. I honestly don't think Collingwood have beaten that great of sides. And look, neither have we. Solid sentence there, but look, I'll just tip us by 8 points on more of a gut feel.
Alrighty, I've gone Collingwood by 21 points on a maybe more logical front. The Pies' pressure has been absolutely fantastic against not great sides. They've beaten the Bombers, who on their day can beat a good side. I think their youngsters, their pressure and their speed around the ground will just be too good for us. So I've gone Collingwood by 21 points.
Time will tell.
It will, mate, and I can't wait to rub your face in it. North Melbourne have Richmond at Blundstone Arena. How do we see this one going, mate?
Yeah, North Melbourne by 20 points, mate. They are. I think they'll bounce back. They're a solid side.
Yeah, every second week they are.
Yeah, they were given a bit of a lesson by the Hawks, weren't they? Gee, we were at a party and all of a sudden it's 10 goals.
I know.
Couldn't believe it. I thought it was game on, but yeah, North Melbourne for mine. I just think, they're a bit inconsistent, but I think they'll bounce back.
Sounds good. Yeah, I've gone with North Melbourne by 37 points. Blundstone Arena, Tigers haven't played there before, I don't think, so that will be a barrier for them. North Melbourne generally bounce back. They're a pretty decent side and going much better than the Tigers are at the moment, and I don't see the Tigers bouncing back at this point in time.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, yeah, that's my tip there. The Doggies and the Saints at Etihad Stadium. How good have the Doggies been?
They're going fantastically, aren't they?
We keep saying every week how good they're going.
Yeah, well, they just keep surprising us. I really thought that the Swans would be too good for them. Bang, Dogs come out with probably one of their best wins in 15, 20 years, really. Just sensational stuff, and that's why I'm tipping them. I'm tipping by, I think I wrote down 16 points. But look, I do expect the Dogs to slip up at some point and sort of, they are young and a bit inconsistent, but it's not happening yet, and I don't see it happening this week, so
no.
Sensational start.
Alright, I've gone the Doggies by 49 points. I think they'll give the Saints maybe a bit of a lesson this week, even though 49 points isn't a huge lesson. They've been fantastic against some really good sides, and St Kilda struggling a little bit, as you'd expect for the next few years, but Doggies for mine. And GWS have Hawthorn.
Well, yeah, the Dogs were great last week, but the Giants were probably one of the big disappointments, getting absolutely smashed by the Eagles.
Yeah, this is a spotless.
Yeah.
Who's going to win, by how much and why?
Yeah, well, it's hard to go past Hawthorn.
You couldn't tip. Yeah, you couldn't tip GWS.
No, so I've gone Hawthorn by 40 points, and they're pretty scary when they're up and running. It's hard to think they have lost 2 games, but they still seem almost invincible at times, but...
Yep, they're good.
The Giants will be far better than what they were last week. They seem to struggle with Subiaco, but not going to tip against the Hawks.
No, a bit silly there. Hawks by 52 points to mine. They're probably 2 classes above the Giants. They can win. They can win away easily, like any of the best teams can, and they're just much classier, as everyone knows.
Yeah,
simple one there.
Very simple.
And we got Gold Coast and Adelaide at Metricon Stadium. This will be a good one. I'm not sure if the Crows have ever lost to the Suns.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't see it happening next week either. I think the Crows will be too strong. Tipped them by 22 points. The Suns were better.
Yeah.
Slightly improved. But
against Brisbane.
Yeah. That's the big factor against Brisbane. But, yeah, pretty simple on this one too. I think the Crows will be too strong. Gold Coast... They just, they need Ablett back. They're starting to get things working, but I think the Crows will be too strong here.
Sounds good. I've gone with the Crows by 8 points. I think it'll be a closer one, being at Metricon and Gold Coast steadily improving, and Adelaide maybe not being as good as they perhaps are made out to be. have a bit of a disappointing performance against the Doggies, and I guess that maybe shows how good the Dogs are in comparison. But yeah, Adelaide, I don't think they've lost to them, and I don't think this will phase them too much either. Good record against them.
Yeah, nice.
And Melbourne, Sydney at the MCG. How do we see this one going?
Yeah, well, you'd expect the Swannies to be pretty angry after that performance.
You'd like to think so.
Expect them to come down here and be very impressive. I've tipped them by 51 points, but the D's, they continue to sort of surprise. You know, one week you think, oh, they're going to really throw in a paw, one gets smashed, but they keep chipping away and being competitive. So I think the Swans will, win comfortably, but I don't expect it to be an absolute blowout. So, yeah, Swans for around that 50 mark for mine.
Yeah, I've gone with the Swannies by 36 points. They didn't beat them by much last year. It was a very close game, and Paul Roos against John Longmire, you're not going to get too much of a high-scoring game.
Yeah, true that.
I think it was around that margin as well. Yeah, they don't traditionally thrash Melbourne at the MCGs. It's usually sort of around that 4 to 7 goal mark. So they're generally close. But yeah, Swannies will be spewing after their loss to the Dogs, and they should make amends being the better side.
Yeah, no, great.
Fremantle and Essendon at Domain Stadium. This is sometimes a bit of a interesting clash.
Yeah. Well,
how do we see this one going?
Yeah, I see the Dockers getting home. Probably 5 or 6 goal mark. I'll go 34 just to be exact. But
yep.
The Bombers, you never quite know what you're going to get from them, do you? But look over there. Fremantle are up and running, looking very impressive in those early stages of the year. So I'll go them to get home. But you never quite know with the Bombers. They are capable of causing an upset, and they have done so over there before. Yeah,
they have. I think they won there by 4 points when Joe Watson was getting booed.
Yeah.
I've gone with Fremantle by 15 points, but Joe Watson was getting killed. They came back from like 30 points down or something like that. They won by 4 points. They won there by 4 goals in 2012, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, they are capable of causing an upset there if Fremantle aren't quite on the game, but I think they'll be a bit better here. Ross Lyon knows how to get the job done.
Yeah.
I think they lost one game at Domain Stadium last year, and it was in the final, so they know how to win there.
Yeah.
We got Carlton and Brisbane at Etihad Stadium.
It's a blockbuster.
I can't wait to go to this one, mate. What's going to go on here?
Yeah, well, some games get you really excited about footy. This one does the exact opposite. You'd hate to slam it like that, but it just does nothing for you. Two sides that have been disappointments of the year.
Yeah.
Little upside to come at this point. I've tipped Carlton with no great confidence. 7-point winners, I'll say. But I do think Brisbane at one point, that midfield will click and we'll go, oh, finally, this midfield, it is good what it looks like on paper. But at the moment, the names just aren't gelling together. And, yeah, they were embarrassing against Gold Coast. I can't see it changing too quickly. Mind you, Carlton were embarrassing as well. So, hence the blockbuster status. But Carlton for mine.
Alrighty, I've gone with Carlton by 20 points. Yeah, I think they got him in the Gabba last year, which was a huge surprise. Going with that in mind and Brisbane going downhill heaps. And, Carlton probably going in the same direction. Etihad Stadium, that's pretty much the main reason why I'm tipping them.
Yeah.
Brisbane just don't have enough up forward to get a winning score, and they don't have enough down back to stop one. So, that's how it goes there. But Port Adelaide and West Coast at Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
How's this one going to go?
Yeah, we saw what Port can do on their home deck against the Hawks, didn't we? It was super impressive, and we've got the showdown later today, so we're not privy to the result of that one just yet, but hence the early film for us. But I'll go Port Adelaide by 27 points. I think they'll just be too strong for the Eagles, who have been at times flat track bullies of the competition, and they bullied GWS last week. But I think Port Adelaide would just be too strong for the Eagles here.
27 points. I know you don't care about the margin as much, but
yeah, no.
I think it'll be close.
I don't think they'll smash them, but if you summed it up, I don't really care about the margins too much, to be honest. Well, I don't think it'll be a thrashing. I don't think it'll be close. So 20 to 40 points, mate. Just throwing them.
Yeah, I think West Coast are absolute. Yeah, they're just not good at all.
Yeah,
I've gone with Port by 68 points. West Coast are just. I was lucky to beat GWS by a lot. Well, they weren't lucky, but they were just in good form then. Port Adelaide are a much better side than them. That's almost like Port Adelaide's flat track bully there is West Coast. But margins don't matter, and you can be as logical and have as many resources as possible to you, and you still won't get the margin right.
So. That's true. Or tip it right. Tipping's
Or
been
tip
a
it
struggle
right.
lately.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, you can have all the statistics in the world, won't matter. But those are our tips for round 6, mate. I nearly forgot what round it was. I was going to say round 5, but no, that's the one we're in at the moment. Yeah, feel free to put in your tips. Comment those down below, and I might give a comment back to see how good it is. Sometimes I do, which is good. Don't forget to like the video, share it around to your mates so they can put their tips in as well, and subscribe to us if I haven't already said that. Thanks for sticking around, guys, and we'll see you all soon.